And good evening, we are live. Welcome to Freak Show, everybody. Way. So first of all, we have all the way from sunny Germany, welcome Captain Chaos Martin. How are you? V-Gates Martin.
Großartig, vom Allerfeinsten.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, really, yes.
With
yes.
chips.
And myself. Skelly, how are you, sir?
Yes.
Okay, just yes. Okay, it's going to be one of those shows. Stick, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. And I would like to reiterate, Mr. Skellyweg's yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, first of all, thank you for everybody for joining us. Freak Show is live, and we have some very, very special guests tonight. We've already got about 60 odd messages, so I'm just going to go through the messages. But everybody, I would like to welcome you all the cult of V2A, everybody watching, to our awesome guests tonight. We have Scott and D from ApoXeast. Yes. First of all, how are you guys?
We're doing well. Thank you for having us on.
Excellent. Well, it's our privilege to have you awesome people on. So first of all, well, if you're online, guys, just say hi, who you are, and where you are connecting from the world. Over to Scott and D. So Scott and D, first of all, what is ApoXeast?
Well, ApoXeast is it's a post-apocalyptic festival that we decided to put on in the wilds of Pennsylvania. We don't have a desert, we have the green place. So we decided to run with that theme. And we just have lots of indoor and outdoor space. We have 15 acres worth of fields that we put different performances on. There's a lot of stuff that goes on inside also. So no matter what the weather's like, we have a place to party.
Oh my God. So how long has, when did you initially start ApoXeast?
It's been going on for 2 years now. So 2019 was our first year. We actually did have an event last year. We took all the precautions we possibly could, and it was at half capacity, which is much smaller than other festivals. So we were able to hold it safely. So everything went great. Nobody got sick.
Oh my God! It absolutely looks absolutely amazing. So, first of all, a question back to Scott and Dee. So, how did you get into post-apocalyptic festivals in the first place?
She made me go.
That old favorite.
I saw pictures of a friend that went to Wasteland, and as soon as I saw the first one, I was like, this is something I need to do. And I, like you said, dragged him along for the ride. That was in 2017 was our first. I first saw the pictures in, I believe it was 2014. So there was 3 years worth of festivals that I didn't go to that I was just hoping eventually would make it. And we did.
Did you go in on your own, or did you go in a group?
We only knew Tank before our first year, so we said hi to him once, and everybody else we just met there.
Yeah, we were independent our first year.
Right. All right. So how did you first meet the legendary Tank?
We live relatively close to him, and we both go to a lot of conventions. So I had actually seen him around as Lord Humongous a couple times before I finally got the balls to say hello.
He can look intimidating, but he's such a softie, especially if you offer him an ice cream.
Well, he was like a hey, what's up friend for like years and years, but we never really weren't great friends, and now we're in his tribe. So now we're really good friends.
So did you meet? Because Tank is a big cosplayer, isn't he? So he just goes to a lot of Comic Cons. Do you two go to Comic Cons?
We go to too many. Before this year. Previous to this year, it was too many. This year and last year, we were really missing it.
He actually works a lot of the Comic Cons.
I do. I work for various vendors. I work for photo booths. I work. I'm a celebrity handler sometimes. A variety. Yeah.
Wow. So what was your first Comic Con, and what did you go dressed as? That's a good one.
That was a one.
Those are different answers. My first Comic Con was probably 1990 in Boston, and I dressed as a college student.
Interesting. And you, Dee?
Was it great? I I don't even remember which was my first.
Might have been Wizard World Philly.
I think it was probably Wizard World Philadelphia. And back then, we were big in the LARPing world. So we were promoting a LARP that we did. And so I was dressed as primarily an elf.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. Did you build your own costumes and your own foam armor?
Yeah, not so much foam. We used leather.
We use leather.
Oh, wow. So a quick question over to Captain Chaos from Germany. Martin, have you ever been to a Comic-Con?
Yeah, but just as a guest.
Just as a guest.
Just as a guest. No cosplay. Just be there and have fun.
Okay. Now you're drumming for V2A. Are you more inclined to get post-apocalyptics and get? Awesome.
No, it will be great.
It will. It is amazing fun. So for the people who know us, for myself, I go to a lot of Comic-Cons, and we go dressed as Mega City 1 judges.
Nice.
So we're big Judge Dredd fans, and we go and we raise a load of money for the Dogs Trust, which is like an English charity for rescue dogs.
Oh, nice.
So that's really good. So we abuse people as judges. Well, we're dressed as judges, abuse people, and raise some cash, which is always good. So Skelly, have you ever been to Comic-Cons, etc.?
Yeah, I went to the first For the Love of Sci-Fi the year before we actually played it, and I think I ran into some of your judge friends because I had the band hoodie on. Got recognised.
Oh my God! So a quick question back to Scott and Dee. So when you were at Wasteland, what was your initial? What did you think of the first time you went? What was your?
I had but within half a year, I'd had major surgery, and I thought I had been completely healed from that, and I thought it was fine. But when we went and like everything there, I had a headache the whole time. And I knew it could be amazing. And I was right, because I went back and I loved it the next year. But the first year that I went, I was still finishing up with some trauma. So it wasn't everything that it could have been.
Yeah. And you, Scott?
Well, as Dee mentioned earlier, like we've been LARPers, and I've been a LARPer. I did it for 20 years. And compared to that, like Wasteland was the most immersive event I've ever been to. It's like with the stuff everybody builds, and then you can't see anything for miles except desert. So it's like so immersive, and it's so awesome that way.
So initially, when you started going to Wasteland, so which tribe did you join? Because you said you joined a tribe.
Yeah, after the first year, we actually only saw a tank once that whole time. The first year that we went, we took a picture of his tribe, the Dogs of War. And then we ended up joining that tribe the next year. So we've been there 3 times total, and the past 2 years have been with the Dogs of War.
Oh, wow. So they have a big camp. So for the people who don't know who the Dogs of War are, they dress up as characters from Mad Max 2. So what characters do you two go dressed as?
I am the Golden Youth for the most part, which is the character that rides around behind Wes on his motorcycle.
And I have I usually do a Cobra skin or a skinhead to drive the red pickup truck. And I also have a Smegma, the military guys who drive the buggies. And for East Coast stuff, I also have a Wes. I don't do it at Wasteland because we have Steve, who is an amazing, amazing Wes. And so but I do have a Wes as well.
Oh, wow. So I think the first time we met Dee was last year at Wasteland.
Yeah.
When you were dressed as the Golden Youth and you popped into our camp for afternoon tea.
Yes.
So, would you like to tell the audience what you'd been doing just before you come to our camp? Because there was a
little bit naughty. Right. We actually, Wes and I decided that we had to cause some mayhem because that's what Wes does. And so he was the mastermind behind this. I'm going to put this off on him. But we had just been to visit the Citadel, and we made friends with, or we came to an understanding with the,
Immortan Joe.
Yeah, with the Immortan Joe.
Immortan Jeff, yeah.
We had this understanding with their tribe, and then we went back and happened to steal Immortan Joe's war club. And we very slowly 5 miles an hour, took off, and it was a slow motion chase, and they eventually caught us, and we were berated a little bit for that. So sorry, I'm late.
I think somewhere along the lines, I think was V2A incriminated in the theft.
Yes, you were the ones that told us that we should go steal it for you.
The great height.
Yes, yeah. See, the trouble is we are sort of the naughty corner of Wasteland Weekend, which is always good. So if there is any mischief going on, it is normally the V2A camp. So we do get blamed for a lot of stuff. Mechanized can't join us tonight, so she has got a bit of a sports injury on her back at the moment. So a big cheers to her. Get well soon, and she'll be back on next week when we have the Coulter V2A on a special one. So would you like to tell us, Scott and Dee, a bit about ApoXeast? What is it? When will it be on this year, or will it be on this year maybe? Is there a Facebook site, etc.?
There is a Facebook site. There is Apocalypse East is the page. ApoXeast 3 is the invite, and Apocalypse East, the green place, is the group that you can join.
There's a lot of activity in the group. That's
yeah, the
one of
group
the
is
best
the one
things
to join if you're interested in finding out more information.
Is that open to everybody in the world? So even like a lot of our Cult of V2A UK guys? Because as soon as we can start traveling, I think a lot will be very interested in coming over. It looks amazing festival.
Yeah, anybody can join the group, and anybody is more than welcome as long as you're over 21. It is an over 21 event. Because I don't want under or minors taking part in alcohol, and whatever could happen.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Definitely. So whereabouts is it? Where's sort of the nearest airport? How would people, for us, especially in the UK, who've got no idea of geography, whereabouts is it?
The nearest major airport, if you're coming over from the UK or anywhere really, Newark is the closest major airport. But if you want to travel the extra leg, Scranton has an airport, which is about
45 minutes.
45 minutes to an hour away. So if you're going to be trying to finagle a ride from somebody, that would be on a major thoroughfare that people would most likely be able to pick you up at.
Right. Is there on site? Is there sort of camping, or is there sort of you can camp on site and bring your own tent?
Yeah, camping is free on the site. We actually do not have room for RVs, so sadly they wouldn't be able to get. They could probably get in, but if you wanted to leave it there, then you could bring an RV. But chances are you wouldn't be able to get out of the driveway. So it's not worth it to try. We do have private rooms and cabins available for the first 20 or so people that say they're interested in those.
Oh wow! I have actually a video which I'm going to play. So watch the video of ApoXeast, and then we are going to discuss it. If that's okay, you can tell us what we're looking at.
Oh, brilliant.
Hopefully, if I get this right.
There you go.
Yep.
Here we go. Well, that looks awesome. So could you explain what that place is?
That's what we call the Citadel stage. It's actually a double stage. That the lower one is where the performers are. The bands would go down there. You would be on the lower stage right there, and above that is where the DJs go. And there are also dancing cages to either side. It's kind of hard to see, but there are dancing cages to either side on the DJ booth up above.
Oh my God, that is amazing! Did you guys build that?
Yes.
Well, we among other people, we own the site. It's an old dairy barn. It's an old dairy farm.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God! And also, it's nice to have a festival where it's undercover, where you can sort of control the lighting and smoke effects, and if it is raining or anything like that, you can.
And the sandstorm.
Not to worry about that.
Well, and the event's in August, so even if there is some rain, it's usually pretty refreshing. Like in August, I like going out in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually a little bit on the warmer side. The first year, the temperatures were actually perfect. The second year, it was a little on the warm side. But we actually have a stream that may or may not be running much at that time of year that you can actually go take a dip in if you think that would help. There's always slightly deeper pools that you would be able to find a little bit of cooler water to refresh in. And we have showers. We have 2 showers.
Oh my God! So does it sort of, when does it open? Is it on like a Friday to a Sunday, or?
The days it's actually Thursday through Sunday, but
Yeah.
again,
I feel like I'm always there.
like other events, not much happens on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's more of a chill out day and a pack up day.
Right. It's actually this year. It's August 19th through 22nd. But yeah, again, nothing much happens on Sunday.
Oh wow! It looks amazing. So it looks like you've got bands and you've also got different DJs and also performance. What kind of performance things do you have on there?
It's mostly punk, metal, industrial. We have a house band that's primarily punk. Zombie, shout out.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we've had just one other band headlining each year. So the first year it was Hot Pink Satan, which is a lot of fun. They put on a show that is everybody that sees it would remember it. To put it lightly.
That's always a good selling point. Yeah.
It's always a good time. Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow. Well, we are super excited to come over and play the festival whenever we can.
Great.
Just COVID is stopping us at the moment, but soon as we're allowed out to play, we are on that plane.
We are very much looking forward to it.
It looks amazing. It absolutely looks amazing. Also, I love all the monitors down the one side.
Yeah, that was our friend
Mutt from the Dauntless Express. We're a lot of people. Here's a little shout out from Wasteland from Dauntless Express. Are pretty local to New Jersey and Pennsylvania, so they come out and they support us. They're great people.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the lovely thing.
Too much at Wasteland.
Yeah.
They're well-known. They have a well-known bar with great bartenders, and there's 2 from their tribe that bartend our event. We have 3 bars at ApoXeast. There are 2 indoor ones. There's one that you saw that's right behind the TVs right there. There's one in another room also, and there's one outdoors.
Oh my God!
I like the well-positioned petrol can just on stage right. That looks a bit dubious. What's going on there?
Oh, it looks amazing. It does look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
So you've got DJ Humongous. Do you get any other Wastelanders?
Last year it hadn't really been planned prior to the festival, but we had DJ Constantine, who is also a DJ at Wasteland. So she came out. She had a blast. And then we also have DJ Amazing A and Chris Smack, who are well-known DJs in the New York area.
Oh wow!
Amazing A from Wasteland as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God! It looks absolutely amazing. So, how do people get tickets when it's on? Do they go to your Facebook site, or have you got a .com? Or?
You can get there from the Facebook site. That just leads you right to the website, though, apoxeast.com.
apoxeast.com. Awesome.
They will go on sale, if all goes according to plan, the first day in March.
Right. Okay. And so Mark, if we can post that up in the chat, the dates and the Facebook site. So what we're going to do now, guys, just a bit of a quick bit of fun. We've got a little segment called Fact or Fiction. Where we're going to tell, we're either going to come out with a fact or we're going to come out with a fict, as Skelly calls it, where we're going to make stuff up.
Fact or fict.
Fact or fict. You, the audience, have till the end of the show to vote on whether we are telling the truth or telling a fibs. And let me just play our new little jingle. And there you go. So let's start off. Let's go. And it's quite hard. Let's go that way. So first of all, Martin.
Okay. Fact or fict. Sometimes on festivals around the world, people confuse me with James Hetfield from Metallica.
That is.
Yeah.
I sometimes get the same with Michael Caine.
You, Kelly?
Back in the day, I wrote the original lyrics for the Jaws theme.
You do have rather a lot of these Jaws themed fact or fix, don't you?
This is possibly the second one.
Second one. Stig, fact or fix?
Whilst driving an MGB around the Pyrenean Mountains, my rear wheel overtook me.
I got none of that.
I don't know that. Can you say it again? Because
Whilst driving around the Pyrenean Mountains, my MGB, which I was driving, the rear wheel overtook me and went bouncing down the hill.
Okay, and now over to our wonderful guests. Scott first, because you're on the left hand side.
I have never broken any of my own bones.
Oh, that's
Bullshit.
and over to D.
As a child, I was run over by a pickup truck.
Oh, and
Did you break any bones though?
Or anyone else's?
And my fact or fict is I am officially a pirate, and I'm not smiling or grinning.
Is it a fact?
Is it a fact or a fict?
Fact or fact?
Play the trailer. Play the trailer again. Play the trailer again.
No. So
Enough excitement.
that was definitely. So just a quick news update. So. So, as you can see, we've got loads of little jingles, so we're finding that highly entertaining. Just a quick update. So thank you, everybody who's been supporting the graphic novel. We've just got about 9 days left on Kickstarter. All going awesome, fully backed. So we are straight on to book 2. And book 1 comes out in about March. So I'm very, very excited. We are just writing all these new people into book 1 and book 2, etc. And it's going to be amazing. So thank you, everybody, for that. Also, does anybody else have any news as we're going around? Martin, your other band has just released a CD, or will be?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay, well, that's a bit of news.
Okay, my other band, Krähenzeit, German folk rock, released their 5th album yesterday.
Oh, excellent!
5th. Bloody hell, that's good.
And we'll put a link in the chat line below. What is your favourite song on the new album?
I like them all, more or less.
Which one do you like more?
I agree.
That was very diplomatic, wasn't it? Very diplomatic. Also, just finally off on the news. Next week we've got a special Cult of V2A freak show. So if you do want to get involved, guys, go on to the Cult of V2A Facebook page, and there is a message on there, or there's a post, and just add your details, and we will contact you for next week. All very, very exciting. Skelly, any news from you on this week? Still in lockdown. Yes, it's not going very well. Yeah, it's the new album, by the way, has 10 songs, and it is very, 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 very good. Super excited. We are just finishing off the vocal recording, and then it's off to be mastered and stuff. And we will be starting to do videos and stuff, possibly March onwards. So super, super excited. Excellent. So a quick question back to Dee and Scott.
Hold on.
Go on then, Stig.
Only because it's a sad one, and will only really affect those who really care about these sort of things. But the guy who did all the driving stunts for the Italian Job and 6 James Bonds, who doubled for Timothy Dalton, Charles Bronson, and who was the other one? Oh, Roger Moore, and Sophia Loren and Gina Lollobrigida, died yesterday. Remy Julien. Bloody brilliant driver, fantastic driver. He made the Italian Job, the original Italian Job, 1969. So there you go. So he's French, but I like French people. So that's my weekly news. Sad one, but hey ho. He was 90.
He was 90, so he had a very good innings. So
yeah, Andy was over the speed limit, therefore.
Definitely. So Stig, while we go back and have a look, can we have a look at some pictures from ApoXeast?
We can, yes.
If you can. He's just going to sort those out.
Yep.
So at ApoXeast, Scott and Dee, do you have like photo competitions, or
Yep.
how do people get involved?
All you have to do is add photos, up to 5 photos to an album that I put up in the group, and whoever wins best photo earns a 1 plus a guest ticket to ApoXeast for the next year.
Oh my God! Wow,
Whoa.
that is awesome. So is there any do you have any cars and stuff like that at ApoXeast?
There are a couple of cars that people bring out. There haven't been too many. There's one big army truck that somebody local brings out, and just 1 or 2 other.
There's some cars, yeah.
Yeah.
And I spend half my ApoXeast just riding my dirt bike through the woods, my post-apocalyptic dirt bike. That's
Wow, awesome! So do you want to do a big shout out to any of your fans over at ApoXeast? Any of the different tribes and cult members?
First of all, there's a couple of them online. At least one zip tie.
Zip ties there, yep.
Yeah, he's also in Dogs of War with us. He's awesome. He's helped build some stuff at ApoXeast.
Yeah, I don't want to mention anybody by name because everybody is helps to make it what it is. So, but there are. We have
a lot of great help. Like I said, Dauntless comes out earlier in the year, helps us build stuff. Since it's our own site, we can actually like build stuff.
Oh, excellent! Yeah, so you don't have the whole sort of try and build it in a week and tear it all down.
Right.
And our friends Allison and Len, who just joined Dogs of War as well, but we got to know them through APOX. They're awesome, and I hate to leave, but anybody else, the Bangarang tribe.
My performers are amazing. Leona, the Bangarang tribe, they're fantastic. So I want to say hi to them.
Oh my God! So most of the people you know, are they sort of local to the New York area, or did you meet them at sort of Wasteland or other events?
A lot of them are within roughly a 3-hour drive. New York is probably 2.5, 3 hours. Philly is about 3 hours. There's a lot of people from both of those and everywhere in between. Last year, somebody came up from Arizona, and that's the farthest anyone's come so far. So until you guys get there.
Oh my God. Well, also, I'd just like to do a big shout out and thank you so much, guys, because you make the best merch ever. So an ApoXeast sew on patch that's going on my stage armor.
Awesome.
And also I've got a t-shirt and a bandana. Look at that bad boy. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Is that a bit like a bandana? Is it?
Bandana.
Yeah, it's like a cross between a musical combo and fruit.
Microwave.
It is amazing. So first of all, a quick question to Scott and
He's
Dee.
ignoring us.
Yeah, I am totally ignoring you. Is it available to can people buy any of these online?
I have not put everything up online. I have been previously doing everything at the event itself, or if I see you at other smaller areas that really don't happen this year. So no.
If you want to come to the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want one, you've got to go. And also, sort of going over to New York and all sort of on the the East Coast looks amazing. I think we've only ever flown through New York. I don't think I've actually got out of a plane, so I am super excited.
Great. Yeah, you have to make it there. We're very much looking forward to that. It was so sad that you weren't able. I mean, obviously, I wasn't expecting that you would be able to make it, but there was a hope there. But
yeah, it's goddamn COVID. It's just so. What drinks would you recommend at the festival? Drinks and food for us from us people from Europe.
Drink.
I have some bartenders that mix stuff up Atomic Cafe style. So you have to actually talk to them about that. I actually do not drink at the event. I'm dropped for the duration because I don't want anything bad to happen, and I'm unable to take care of it.
I am not dry for the duration.
No, he drinks the whole time.
I have blinders on when it comes to drinking. I drink bourbon and whiskey, and bourbon and whiskey and bourbon.
That's good. That's good. Cleanse yourself with it. Cleanse yourself.
Yep, so one in each hand.
One in each hand. So Martin, what are you drinking tonight, sir? I think we've already through that, but it did look remarkably like milk.
Oh, again, it's a beer.
Oh, it's a beer.
Just
Grosser.
From Austria.
Gusset.
Is it gusset or gross?
Gusset.
Gosser.
Gusset. From Austria.
Oh, very good.
Imported.
So, Scott and Dee, any recommendations for drinks to our everybody watching?
Tonight I'm drinking wine.
Wine.
Thickened sludge.
What?
Sludge. Okay.
It all went very quiet then. It was like
Thickened sludge, but it's actually Coke with bourbon in it. It's Woodford Reserve bourbon.
oh my god,
Ooh.
that sounds awesome. And Dee, what kind of wine are you on?
It's a California Red Merlot.
Oh, very, very classy, very classy. And now over to somebody who isn't classy. Stig, what are you drinking?
Hello, my name's Skelly.
Big. I'm the classy one.
Oh, yeah, you're Skelly. Sorry, I'm too busy. I pressed the wrong button.
Bring Mechanized back.
I'm having a Shake the Tree. It's a very nice orange-infused IPA from Aldi. And I'm having it in my Mad Max Museum cooler.
Ooh. Available from the Mad Max Museum over in Australia. And now over to our connoisseur of fine ales.
Oh yes. Well, I've
Stig.
I've gone from the Portuguese red. I'm making sure I don't mix it with anything, so I'm drinking Old Speckled Hen now.
Oh, God.
And then I'll have some whiskey, just to make sure, because otherwise I can't guarantee getting a headache in the morning.
So, a quick question for everybody out there. Does anybody have any questions for Scott and Dee from ApoXeast? They are just coming out at the moment, so everybody's just typing. While we are waiting for some questions from the audience, let's have a quick go at, let me just do this, what's hot and what's not this week. So first of all, from my side, I think Bernie Sanders, his little sit-down picture is everywhere on the internet. He's now a thing, which is quite funny because when, especially being in the UK, I didn't know who he was, and I was like, "Who is this little old man with the gloves on everything?"
You thought it was Jeremy Corbyn, didn't you?
I didn't have a clue who
It's
he was.
American Jeremy Corbyn.
It is.
But that is definitely cool. So first off, Martin, Captain Chaos, is there anything you could recommend for what's hot this week? What have you been watching? Is there anything really cool?
A new package of Warhammer colors arrived, but nothing more.
Are they contrast paints?
Sure.
Oh, so what are you painting at the moment, Martin?
My Blood Bowl team.
Ooh,
It's fighting words they are, and fighting words. I sense a tournament.
I want to.
Scrap.
So Scott and Dee, is there anything? What do you think is hot this week? Anything you've been watching on TV shows? Anything really cool?
What it is because it's on the older side at this point, but we've been catching up on Fringe. I didn't realize there were as many seasons as I had previously watched.
I've been watching American football movies all week without
Yeah,
Dave.
you have.
Are you big sports fan, Scott?
I am.
So I've been to a baseball game, which I didn't understand at all, and it went on for a very, very long time. But I did see a 2-foot-long hot dog.
Doesn't cricket go on even longer than baseball, though?
Yes, it does actually,
Yeah.
and it's very civilized with cricket because it can go on for days and days and days, and in the end, it's a draw.
Yeah.
So that's very there's no winners, no losers. Everybody wears white, so you don't know which team they're on. Which is always good. So Dee, is there anything else you've been watching? Do you watch Netflix or Amazon, or is there any TV shows?
Yes, to the above. Other than Fringe, we've watched pretty much everything, I think, at this point.
Mandalorian was the best TV and best Star Wars of the decade.
It was Mandalorian season 2.
Absolutely.
I had tears in my eyes. I stood up. It was like, yes. Not giving the plot away to anybody if they haven't seen it yet. But yes. It was really amazing. You've not seen it, Stig?
No, I've still not.
Oh,
I'm getting there. I'm getting
Get
there.
on it, Stig.
Yeah. Well, my recommendation. I've been watching Lupin, French film. Not French film, French series, like thief type thing. It's like it's really good. I've been trying to watch it in French, which is hilarious. So I haven't got a clue what's. It means I can watch it again in English and it'll be completely different.
It in colour.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
Stig, Stig, do you speak French, or was this just torture to watch something in French just for the fun of it?
No, yeah, ik sprake French.
Okay, so he's got no clue at all. So, Skelly, have you what's hot this week for you, sir?
Well, I've been binge watching a lot of Red Dwarf, and actually graphic novels wise, I've gotten back into East of West, which is kind of post-apocalyptic Western in the future. It's almost like a dark, twisted version of Brave Star, if anyone remembers that cartoon from way back in the mist of time. And it's very, very good. It's got supernatural elements as well. Very much enjoying.
Oh my God. So the people online, if you've got anything that you could recommend for us all, please post up your comments. For me, I was trying to show this off last week. This is a film I'm really excited to see, but I didn't do the sound. So I'm going to try it this week with sound, and then I'm going to ask everybody, all our awesome guests, what they think of it. Are you ready, guys? This is hold on. This is Psycho Gorman.
Many moons ago, a nameless evil was imprisoned in a place far beyond reach.
Hurry up!
If he were ever to be released, it would spell certain doom for all existence.
Is that fear I smell? Your planet will be torn to pieces, and I will treat your angry screams as I rip.
Is this yours? E? Oh my God.
The gem of Paraxidike. Whoever wields it is able to command me.
Go over there and wait for us to come back in the morning.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Psycho Gorman or Peter Force.
I will bathe in your blood.
Don't worry.
Be worried.
He's gonna kill everybody, not unless I tell him to.
This is Mr. Ben.
This is kind of weird. We had a oh.
The ultimate evil has awoken.
And his name? Psycho Gorman. It was nice meeting you.
It would be nicer if you were dead.
Are you sure that's not a Guar music?
Oh, brilliant.
Amazing. I mean, so first of all, what did everybody think of the trailer?
It was awesome.
I'm not really sure what to think about it.
Is that on Shudder? Is that on Shudder?
It's on Shudder, yeah.
We're gonna have to get Shudder again.
It looks like a sort of a cross between Power Rangers and Gwar or
Gwar. You are a pirate, aren't you?
I am a pirate.
So
I must admit, oh my God, we've had tons and tons of posts. So everybody's loving it. People are saying the 10 to 2020 Netflix. Okay, fair enough. So initially, Scott and Dee, what was your opinions of Psycho Gorman? Is that your kind of film?
Oh hell yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, I totally watched that.
So you do like the odd documentary, life documentary.
I'm stealing some of his lines for one of my cosplays.
There are some brilliant one-liners, aren't there? Absolutely brilliant.
It is brilliant. We are actively sort of talking to them at the moment. We're going to try and get them to come on the show one of the weeks because who else makes a film like that?
Bring it on ApoXeast, yeah.
Bring them to ApoXeast. They've got to come. They've got to come. Loads of love out there for Psycho Gorman.
There's a lot of love for Red Dwarf as well. There's a lot of smegheads out there.
A lot of dwarfers.
A lot of dwarfers, yeah.
Unbelievable.
And there seemed to be a bit of a strange movement towards the banana splits as well. I think Freak Bear was involved in that movement, and Mark.
It is actually. Has anybody else watched the Banana Splits horror film?
Oh, God, no. You haven't got a clip of that, please.
I will next week. We will bring it up next week. No. It is actually really good. So a quick question back to Scott and D ApoXeast. So first of all, could you explain to the crowd, our audience, your costumes and sort of any hints on creating something? If you're new to the post-apocalyptic scene, where's a good place to start, sort of outfit-wise?
Well, it is Mad Max based, as many other festivals seem to be. So we are looking for something that is not fantasy based as much as I like to call it true post-apoc, where it doesn't have zombies, it doesn't have power armor, it doesn't have like technical stuff like that. More basic. Well, I mean, basic works, but if you want to go bigger than that, that is fantastic also.
And Scott?
A lot of my stuff that's not like screen accurate movie stuff, I just go to like the Army Navy store and get military stuff and grind it up, and there you go. Like I go for a very military look.
Awesome. And that's the one thing with the post-apocalyptic festivals is you don't have to be that great at sort of making outfits. It's not like a steampunk festival where everything's, super well made and stuff,
it's super easy to get into.
It is. You can just cable tie stuff on. I've got clamps all over my armor because the one thing you find when you are at festivals, you meet other people, you trade patches, or people give you a sticker, or you've got your drink holder and you clamp it on your armor. So for me, I think that the number one for me is sort of clamps and stuff on my armor just to hold stuff. And any tips for would-be people on their cosplays?
When in doubt, make it dirtier. Just
very good, very good.
If you have...
that's a pretty good life lesson, that one, I think.
Right. If something looks like it could be like you have army fatigues, but they're relatively clean, just before rubbing them in the dirt, cut some holes in them, throw them in the washer and dryer a couple of times to make them like shred up a little bit better. And after that, you can distress them a little bit more and throw some, like I said earlier, dirt on it. Patches, pins, medals. This is slightly based on a Morton Joe's, very loosely based on a Morton Joe's chest piece where he has all these medals. And I just threw everything haphazardly on that I found that I liked, because who knows what stuff looks like. Like, people in the distant future don't know what stuff is supposed to look like in the real world or prior world, unless they did find pictures. But so yeah, I just threw everything everywhere and liked what it turned out to look like, and then threw some dirt on the top.
It's really effective.
The only thing I want to add is, even like with post-apoc, but also with like cosplay in general, just do it. It's like, be brave and just go out there and do it. We're kind of advanced cosplayers, but I love seeing the new person comes in and their costume's kind of okay, but just the fact that they're out there doing it.
Yeah.
It's having fun. It's about a welcoming community. It's like ApoXeast, one thing I'm proud of, we've been building a really good community.
Yeah.
And if you show up and your stuff's kind of bad or mediocre, people aren't going to yell at you. They're going to help you. We're going to help you make a better costume. And even regular, like Dragon Con or any thing. If I see someone on a great costume or we get to be friends, I'm going to help them. I'm not going to tell them, oh, that's shitty. I'm going to tell them, let's make your stuff better.
Definitely. And I think that's one thing I noticed when we first started going to post-apocalyptic festivals is just how friendly everybody is. It's not, there's nobody's judgmental. Everybody's really nice and friendly. When you go to Wasteland Weekend, everybody's asking you, have you had enough water? You know, everybody sort of shares food and stuff like that. It's not like a normal commercial festival, if that makes any sense. Everybody's out looking out for each other.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, not for nothing, I've seen some pretty shitty stuff in like regular Comic-Cons and stuff where people are kind of elitist, and I'm like, stop it. It's like, we want a good community. We want it.
Yeah.
It takes a certain amount of bravery to get out there in a costume. Just do it.
Definitely. And I think the nice thing as well with post-apocalyptic festivals is you're your own character. So it's not, you can't be right or wrong. You're not trying to be like Spider-Man or, you know what I mean, with a set thing. It's your own alter ego. So do you have an alter ego at the festivals? You obviously do. So
well, I've had the name Devious since college, actually, and I just threw Imperator in front of that, and that works for me. Nobody actually calls me Imperator Devious. I'm actually lucky if anybody calls me Devious. I usually go by D, which has been the name since birth, pretty much.
I'm mostly just Scott.
Just Scott.
I have a Wasteland name. It's Lieutenant Bully, but no one ever uses it.
Oh,
No, yeah.
A couple people do.
I got Dick Punch recently.
Oh. We definitely beat Dick Punch recently. Because of an incident.
So Martin is new to the post-apocalyptic festivals, having joined V2A. So Martin, what was your first opinion when you first joined us on stage and started to get post-apocalyptic up?
Whoa!
That was a rambling question. How do you expect him to answer that one? Give me a shot. Yeah,
that was a good
one. First of all, he's going to translate it from pirate to English and from English to German. So and then he's going to make up the answer.
Just say yes.
Does that give me enough time, Captain?
No. I first thought it's going to be fun. Really, nothing more. I like the I like the style, the music, the optics. It's great. I love it.
And Martin's not been to. He hasn't been over to the States yet to any of these post-apocalyptic festivals. So at some point, we'd like to possibly work more on your drum kit or build a post-apocalyptic drum kit as we're traipsing around Europe. Would you be up for that? Not your drum kit. We're trying to get some.
No,
I
have some special ideas, but I don't want to talk about it so far.
Okay, hopefully this is
do it.
Awesome. Hopefully this is not nudity, but there you go. So, so Skelly, over to you, sir. Is there what have you got planned, outfit-wise, or look-wise, or keyboard stand-wise, going forward when we are allowed back out?
Possibly some more shamanic shit, because I quite like my antlers last time I was allowed out into the deserts. So dry brush some more cool shit like that.
Would you take your antlers around to Europe, where we play Amphi and stuff?
Yeah, because it's kind of there's a lot of that aesthetic over in Europe anyway. It's sort of paganish, so I think it would go down well.
Right, brilliant. So Stig, anything you've got planned on your photography staggering around stage?
Well, no, I've got that perfected. I mean, I can stagger around with the best of them, and I haven't lost any cameras or ears for ages now, so I've been doing pretty well. But I have got some feathers I want to try and attach to my the outfit. I'm not quite sure in what way I'm going to do that. You don't see that many peacocks in the desert, do you?
No. So Scott and Dee, is there any sort of post-apocalyptic outfits? Do you use the same outfit and tweak it, or have you got something planned, something totally different planned for the next ApoXeast?
I have enough outfits that I can do a costume change every day. So I'm trying to tone it back. Actually, I've made a couple other outfits, and I ended up either bartering or selling those. So if something inspires me, then I'll do it. But otherwise, I have too much.
I don't currently have any additional ones I'm going to build. The Wes one I built was like the most recent, and that was a big, to make it screen accurate-ish, a lot of work.
Yeah. And especially when you go over to Wasteland Weekend, where with the Dogs of War, because they are trying to do screen accurate stuff, it is, you know, the pressure's on. So we're quite lucky with V2A because we just go as ourselves, really. We're just traipsing around. So
yeah, it can be a bit of a nightmare getting through Homeland Security, though, can't it?
It is actually.
But you got a padlock for that.
So currently we've played a lot in California, over at Wasteland Weekend, and also we've done what was that other festival? The Doomsday Festival.
Doomsday Ball.
Over in LA, and we've done Viper Room stuff. But we are super excited about ApoXeast because we've never, as I said, never even been over to that side of America.
I've been to Pennsylvania before.
Have you?
Yeah, years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Many moons ago.
There's stories about that, but I don't know if they're fit for this broadcast.
Go on, Pat. You give us. Go on then. Give us one.
Well, after Drone played the Toxic video to start off, we can say pretty much anything.
Private and personal.
Okay.
Oh, right.
So it was in my student days.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
Yeah, I was over in Pennsylvania a bit.
So with ApoXeast, when will we know for this year, or are you just going to wait till later on in the year to see how all the vaccinations are going? Is that the plan, or?
We're going to try to do it basically the same as last year. If things aren't completely opened up, as long as it's legal to hold, which it was last year. Like I said, we were half capacity. We could have done close to double what we had and still being under the legal limit. But as long as that's possible, we're going to hold it. And take all the precautions that we can.
Awesome. So what date is that for everybody watching?
It is August
19th to 22nd.
Yes, 19th to 22nd. Sorry.
Do you think they heard that?
My game.
Damn, he's good.
God. Yeah, Stig is the memory man. He just knows stuff.
No, it's not. I just made it up. They've now got to have it on August 19th to 22nd. They want to have it in July, but no, I've just told everybody that's when it is. So there you go.
Oh, Mama Giddy wants to come.
Yes, we would love to have you out, Mama. It's a long trip, I know, but we go over there.
Awesome. As I said, we would love to come as soon as we're allowed out of the country. I'm not sure at the moment because the UK is sort of full on lockdown at the moment. So no, not really sure about that. But soon as we can, we will definitely.
We would understand, but we're really hoping.
So with the festival ground, so as you own the ground and you can you don't have to do the tear down and the build up and tear down. Do you have anything planned for the next ApoXeast? Are you anything secret you could sort of let out to the crowd?
We have a couple of things. A couple of them aren't that exciting, like fixing the driveway. Well, some people might think that that's exciting because once you see what you have to go up to get out, we're planning on having it repaved, at least the top section. So it will be easier for people to get out without needing 4-wheel drive. But for a more exciting thing, we were planning on redoing the gate sign that says ApoXeast over the driveway that goes down to the main city area. So that is a main exciting thing that we're planning.
Oh wow! So what is your favorite part of ApoXeast? What is the one bit that you think? What's your favorite part of it? Does that make any sense?
Yes, I absolutely love the fire performances. The performance that I have, our top-notch Bangarang tribe, is the best I've seen. So I absolutely love that, and I do fire safety for them also.
And Scott?
Oh,
just to make sure you're awake.
I spent like 50% of my time just riding my dirt bike around with a couple friends. But as far as like just the people, like we've built a really nice community, and I really feel like I can go drink and hang out and talk to anyone, and it's just a really nice time hanging out with everybody. The first year, honestly, it was like, without COVID, like everyone's dancing and having a good time and fun. It was just a little off last year with COVID because we try to keep things more outside and more separated. But just the people are awesome.
Yeah.
Truth.
Oh, it is. Well, from our first time at Wasteland, we were just walking around chatting to everybody, and it was. I think. Do you know Captain Timmy?
Oh, I love Captain Timmy.
So big shout out to Captain Timmy and Rose. So I think Skelly, was it the first year we met him?
In the was it a penguin onesie or was it a kangaroo?
A kangaroo, or so. Yeah, he had like a kangaroo onesie with an umbrella and said, "By the way, I do full weapon fighting." And we were like, "Really?"
Okay, and he was about like yay high, and
he's about 4 foot.
Yeah,
and
plucky underdog.
He's definitely plucky, but yeah, we love Captain Timmy.
He's a good man.
Definitely. So, what is your Wasteland weekend? What's your favourite part of it? Is there a certain thing that you always look forward to at Wasteland?
Your show.
Hey, I knew I had it on for some reason.
Not even just saying that. I absolutely love your show.
Yeah, honestly, you're amazing. Well, you actually joined us on stage last year.
I did. Yep, briefly.
Yeah.
It's a thing now.
Golden Youth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You doing the Golden Youth? Yeah.
Yep.
Are you gonna do the Golden Youth the next time?
If you'll have me, definitely.
Definitely. And Scott, are you going to come on stage?
If you invite me, sure.
You've seen our show at Wasteland. Everybody's invited. We always get told off by the owner. Going, we're determined to try and break the stage with our cast of thousands on there, which is
shouldn't say that really when they might be watching.
He knows it's like a cat and mouse game. We bring more people on. Next year, he's going to weld even more bits of metal on it.
Well, that's all right then.
That's all right. It is quite funny. It is funny at a V2A gig at Wasteland because backstage there's like 50 people limbering up, getting ready to come on,
including Elvis.
Yeah, including Elvis, the Wasteland Gladiators, all the War Boys. Big shout out to everybody. Crazy. So, Stig, what is your favourite bit of post-apocalyptic festivals, sir?
Oh, bloody hell!
That's a good question.
Which bit of all the festivals? Shit, I mean, it's just
post-apocalyptic festivals. What bit do you enjoy the most?
I don't know. The inventiveness of the people who and the friendliness. The two things. The costumes are genius. They look fantastic. The vehicles are out of this world. I mean, how on earth they have the headspace to actually get some of these things on the road and all the way into the middle of a desert or in the middle of Poland or Spain or wherever it might be. Just that's fantastic. And then you got people like Death Guild and the Thunderdome, which I wanted to ask Dee how she got on in the Thunderdome. I saw her so queuing up for her chance to be battered to hell. I wondered how it went. How did that go, Dee?
With all the wind, I got sick for one night. Not even like fun drinking kind of sick. It was like I got a miniature cold for all of one night, which is highly irregular for me. But that night and then every other night was just cold and windy. So there weren't enough nights.
Yeah, there aren't. No. But it's I know it's just there's just so much goes on at a festival. It's a bit poxy, and I've never been there. It's a bit like Glastonbury. There's so many little places you can go to and little sort of groups you can link in with, and you find people you just want to spend the whole 3 or 4 days with, and yet you still have a fantastic time, even though people go, "Oh, did you go such and such? Did you see the slag racing? Did you?" No. I went here and I went there. Went to the tiki bar and met Elvis and talked to the Swede or stuff like that. Just too much. Got to go. You got to go to these places.
It is totally out
and the bands aren't bad either.
The bands are amazing. So big shout out to whoever's on from Australia. We are hopefully over in Australia next year. We are been asked to play the Mad Max 2 40-year anniversary. Are you two going?
Absolutely.
We are going.
Yay!
Yes.
Awesome. I can't wait. Have you seen what AD's been building? The compound?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Ridiculous, doesn't it?
It's dead on.
So big shout out to AD and Linda, who come on very often. They're lovely people, completely mad. Have you been to Australia before?
We've had plans to go to Australia twice, and they've gotten scuttled both times.
Oh, no.
Time with health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went when I was 6. I went to Australia and New Zealand with my family when I was 6, which isn't nearly recently enough. So we keep trying to get there, and we will get there next year.
Plus, our tribe mate Steve is helping run the event.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We got to get there and support him.
Absolutely.
Definitely, yeah. Big shout out to Steve. His tattoos are amazing. His tattoo shop looks awesome with all the toys in it. I've got to get a tattoo from him, hopefully, while we're over there. It just looks. Oh,
he drew up the ApoXeast logo.
Yeah,
did he? Oh my God!
He made that logo. He made the other more vertical logo with a skull. And I'm going to be getting that logo tattoo.
You mean this one?
Yes.
Yes, I'll be getting that one as a tattoo.
Yep. Oh my God! And also, hold on.
From Steve.
Oh,
that was actually drawn by a friend, and she made them into a bunch of stickers.
Shout out to Kaylin.
Yeah, Kaylin's awesome. She's an incredible artist. I have some other stickers. But yeah, she just drew that up and made some stickers out of it, and it surprised me at the beginning of the last event, and I was psyched that she did that for me.
My wife's hot.
It is. It looks absolutely amazing, and a big shout out for Steve on us because he's helped us with the graphic novel. So he helped with some of the initial drawings of some of the characters because we had to come out with sort of like concept drawings first before we could give it to the 2000 AD artists. And because my drawing is rubbish, I was like, Steve, can you help me? So massive thanks to Steve Schultz. We will get him on. Hopefully we might get him on next week if we can. Because we've got the Cult of V2A on next week. Would you like to join us again, guys?
If there's room. I mean, if other people want to be on that haven't been on yet.
Just say yes.
So just say yes. Just say yes.
Say yes. Yeah.
We have a cunning plan to try and get a lot more people on. Martin, are you going to join us next week?
Sure.
Seeing that you're now part of the family.
Okay. I will. Yeah.
Also, Stig is you're either completely still, or your video streaming's not working.
Oh, for flick's sake! Bloody hell!
We can hear you.
I thought you were doing one of those musical chairs where he couldn't move.
I don't know. I'll have a word with it.
Skelly, while we're just waiting for Stig to play with his camera, would you like to sing your Christmas song to Scott and Dee?
Because really. I don't think it's not Christmas. It's Terrible Luck. So no.
I know it's not terrible. It's Terrible Luck, but they do deserve it. They are guests all the way over from New York. Come on, it's a Christmas song. Yeah, you're normal.
I don't know any Christmas songs.
You do that. The one you do every week.
Oh, the special Christmas song.
A special one.
You mean Gaudete, Gaudete, Christus es natus, ex Maria Virgine, Gaudete. That one.
No.
Oh, I don't know any of us. You're going to make me do it, aren't you?
I am. Go on, Pat. The crowd. It's for the crowd.
Okay, let's just wind back in time. Was it about a month or whatever? The tree's still up. There's still cookies and snow and shit. Getting all festive, getting a mood.
All right, yeah. Are you ready?
No, but you better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
And thank you, Skelly, for that. Yeah. So this is why we.
It was more on key than usual, so kudos.
It's a bit similar to my Elvis impression. It's a 1 for the money, 2 for the money, 3 for the money, 4 for the money, 5 for the money.
I do an impression of Elvis.
Oh dear.
I do a mild impression.
We need to get Wait and Elvis on.
Elvis impression. It's a bit off color. It's I do nothing because he's dead.
Oh dear me. So a quick question back to ApoXeast. What is your favorite V2A song? And also, guys, on the chat, please post what is your favorite V2A song, and we will hopefully play that as soon as we're allowed back out.
Atomic, yeah.
Oh, Atomic. Is that got anything to do with the snow cannons, or is it?
Well, I was backstage for the snow cannons, so I didn't get the full effect.
You didn't get the full effect.
I was sick during the snow cannons. I was so sick last Wasteland. I spent half the time in our RV.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh dear. So, but yeah, if we well, when we come over to ApoXeast, can we bring our snow cannons?
Yes.
That's a yes, everybody. That's a yes. That's a yes.
So it might build up. We might actually get snowed in there.
We can do it outside. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Quite a lot. Quite a lot.
when else cannons are involved.
We don't ask that.
Martin, what is your favourite V2A song, sir?
Still Atomic.
Atomic as well.
Yeah, I love this.
Do you like Atomic because it's at the end of the set and then you can go off and have a crafty drink?
You don't say that.
Sorry. You just happen to like it. Okay, it's just mysteriously that you happen to like it. So, Skelly, over to you, sir. What's your favourite?
Yeah, ding dong.
Oh, good shout.
That is a good one, but
people always call for it.
Preferably from V2A. So
I'd say I like a bit of Kill -9.
Oh,
bloody hell!
Somebody posted that up on here somewhere. Over to you, Stig. What is your favourite?
Right now, I'm rather liking the synth anthem. I rather like Divided by Dreams.
Oh.
It depends how I'm feeling, but at the moment I'm a bit of a synthtastic person at the moment. So there we go.
Oh my God! Wow, I think my favourite is there's a new song called Doomsday on the next album, and it's a monster. Every song is, and I'm so excited to play them live. It is going to be seriously every track. We're gonna have trouble working out how we're going to fit it into the set because every song's a killer. Unless we play for like 3 hours.
I'm not going to kick you off.
we just keep going.
Play them all.
We did that once. We played at a festival in Germany. I can't remember what it was now. In a big city centre.
The Essen original.
No, it was. Where was it? Was it Dortmund or somewhere? And we ended up playing for like 2.5 hours. We played every song we've ever wrote. One of them we played about 3 times. We had a different drummer then called Matt. And at the end of the second encore, he threw his drumsticks into the crowd, all rock and roll. Yeah. And then because we had to do even more encores, he then had to go into the crowd to get his drumsticks back to carry
Always take extras.
Seriously, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up.
I saw the Tom Robinson band in Malvern once, and they played their whole first album twice. It was only about 8 tracks because that's all they got.
Who's Brilliant. Tom Robinson?
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we've got Spaceman Leo.
Target audience.
Does Scott and Dee know Spaceman Leo?
He's in our tribe.
Leo's in our Dogs of War tribe. He's from Australia.
Oh,
Australia, yeah.
Awesome.
One of my favorite smegmas.
God, how on earth do people wear that costume with that mask in the desert, or
We're dedicated.
Sleeves better than leather, so.
Oh my God! I must admit, the first time we went to Wasteland, being from sunny England, and we got out. As soon as you hit LA, oh my God, that we're not used to that temperature. LA's bad, but good, but really hot. As soon as you get into the Mojave Desert, oh my God, it is. Do you find that people wear different stuff from Wasteland Weekend to ApoXeast because of the weather? Is it sort of different types of outfits?
You could, but honestly, we have a really comfortable temperature range, or we have the past 2 years, and hopefully we'll continue that way. So you can wear basically as much or as little as you want during the day. Most people tend to wear little in the day, and it is in the mountains, so it does cool off at night. There were people that were worried about not having air conditioning, that it might be too hot and humid, but it really cools off at night. So blankets are actually a good thing. Costuming that has long sleeves is not a bad idea.
Oh my God. Wow, that is amazing. Also, is there places on site that you can sort of get your costumes fixed? Is there, like some place where there's super glue or gaffer tape, a body shop?
We had for the past 2 years, and I'm assuming going forward, we're still planning on having some kind of a costuming class. So we do have the supplies somewhere. You might have to track somebody down. But yeah, we should have supplies that you are able to fix anything that goes wrong in your costume.
Wow.
Yeah, super glue and zip ties. Always do the trick. Do you want a quick rundown of the best songs? Favorite songs?
Yes, please. Yes, please, Stig.
Righto. Okay, from the big list here. I think the Toxic probably gets the favorite, but War Boys was probably equal. Gravity Killer got honorable mentions. Shell is waiting for the Barbie Girl remix. He may be waiting quite a while, I think. Ya Ya Ding Dong did get a lot of love.
Yeah,
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it won't see the light of day. That's pretty much it. Yeah, War Boy, Gravity Killer, Toxic. Yeah, there you go. That's it. You asked the question. I thought I'd answer it.
Well, thank you very much for that. So we are, as I said, the new album's coming out later this year, and then we're just going to have the pain of trying to work out how we fit those songs into the live set.
Play them all.
Or we just play for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So.
You can have as much time as you want in Apox.
Yep.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, Tony said he liked the 5-hour sets. He was very keen on those. Sorry, Scott. Was that?
So, for example, ApoXeast, what is your typical Saturday? Sort of, what kind of things do you do? Sort of stuff during the day, and then the band started at a certain time at night.
I ride my dirt bike.
Yeah. Scott's on his dirt bike. Dee's not drinking and organising stuff.
We mostly, pretty much every day, we start official whatever was going on around noon. So on Saturday, that is the major day. We usually have the costume competition. We also have a swimsuit competition, and last year we had a best mask competition.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
That might have actually been on Friday, but let's say it's Saturday. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have those competitions from noon to maybe 4-ish roughly, and then after those are done, we have a group picture, and then there's just hangout time, dinner, whatever you want to do for however long, and then we start having the DJs on. We usually have a DJ and then a band, and you saw with our stage we have the 2 levels, so we do DJ band, so that we have a continuous flow of music, and there's really no set change time, because they can just alternate off and get set up while the other whoever's on is currently on.
That is a brilliant idea, because especially a lot of festivals, when they've only got like one stage, you've got that big sort of like quiet spell of like at half an hour or an hour while everybody's trying to get the cables off. And
we don't have that.
And then we also have like late night, like the fire performers outside, and then and then we have a DJ that sets up outside as well.
Yeah, we have a DJ booth outside that's overseeing the fire performers, like you said. There might also, last year there was a what's that? Who called the?
I don't know.
There was a performance aspect of a hoop also that somebody was performing on, and then there's the bonfire, which
beautiful women swinging on a hoop.
That gets our vote.
Yep.
So and then a bonfire until people want to stop taking care of it for the most part. So.
Oh my God! Wow.
Wrestling.
Oh, count us in. We are there.
Nice.
Now the fire performers are brilliant. The dolls and the people who are in the gladiators cage are just fantastic. The shows that they put on. So get some decent dark skies and brilliant, and they're quite sexy as well.
Easy now, Mark.
Easy.
I am.
Easy, Mark.
Oh well. Might have heard.
So
can I do a shout out?
Just go on then, Skelly.
Just to my good friend Andy from Manchester. She's watching at home.
Oh yeah, Andy, the Andy we know.
Yeah.
How is he? Is he on the recovery?
She's good. She's good.
Awesome. So yeah, cheers, Andy. Get well soon. Hello.
No, that's Ian. Ian.
Ian.
Ian had the operation during the week, on the road to recovery, doing well.
Oh, that's good.
That's great news. Good. Sorry, I got too mixed up. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. So brilliant. I'm a bit lost at the moment.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Okay, awesome. So, Martin, so what have you got planned for the rest of the weekend? Do you have anything planned?
Nothing. Just
No.
hanging on the sofa, watching TV, maybe stuff like that.
Yeah. What are you watching? Painting Blood Bowl figures.
Yeah, painting Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
You got your new Warhammer bloody paints. Come on, you should be doing it now. What are your feet doing?
Okay, I go painting the whole rest of the weekend.
I must admit, on my side, I am on season 4 of the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is actually really good. Yeah, having never seen it before, I found it just after Christmas, and since then I've watched like 36 hours or 34 hours of it. So I am totally into the Sabrina TV show. Also, the people who make some of the armor is about 10 miles down the road from us, so we're going to get them on one of the freak shows. And they're going to explain some of their armor building. What a small world. Scott, do you watch Sabrina by any chance?
Yeah,
love Sabrina. So good.
We've been watching since it came out. We love it.
Oh, wow. Have you seen all of season 4?
Yep.
I'm nearly at the end. It's getting good. Well, it's the whole thing's really well made, isn't it? It's
Well, I love that they brought back like the actresses from the like 90s show.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the talking cat and stuff. It was
yeah. Good.
It was definitely a surprise. So I wasn't expecting that, but I really enjoy that. So Skelly, what have you got planned?
Sunday lunch tomorrow, and then probably just telly and painting.
What are you painting at the moment?
Still midway through 2 Blood Bowl teams, and I've just started a new Underworlds warband. Got some witch elves with.
Oh,
you need a Wasteland Blood Bowl group.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. So on my side, I've got a couple of things. Let me just do this. I am going to get these out. These necromantic horror Blood Bowl team. Had that for Christmas. That's good. And there's like Frankenstein and.
That pumpkin head ones are the best. The scarecrows.
Pumpkin heads and all that kind of stuff. And I will be just running around all day wearing my ApoXeast stuff. Yay! Yay!
Just around the house.
Just that. That would be awesome.
That sounds good.
So, Stig, what are you up to?
Oh, well, I'll try and catch up on the Mandalorian so you can actually talk.
Please catch up.
So you can actually mention Luke Skywalker. Oh shit!
Ruined it for everyone.
I know, and myself. Damn it! I've blown it. Yeah, watching Lupin. I'm going to start on the Expanse. I appear to be running out of hours in the day.
Expanse is good. I
know
love
it is. Yeah. There's just so bloody many, so many things to do. But I've got a question for Scott. I want to know more about his motorbike. What's your enduro bike based on? Your Mosan one.
I have a dual sport. I have a Yamaha XT 225.
Oh, nice.
Because I wanted something that's going to be street legal too.
Yeah.
And then Dee and I both have Honda Shadows for our street bikes.
Shadows. No, don't get over. It must be a different name over in Europe.
Maybe. And then I had a Yamaha YZ 400, but it wanted to kill me. So.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So it's actually at ApoXeast. It's actually up on top of one of the stages with like lights on it now.
Oh, wow!
Dedicated to that.
Possibly the best place for it. If
that
bike
was a killer. It had so much power. It just wanted to go.
Excellent. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I must admit, one of my big goals is I'd like to try and learn to ride a motorbike. I've never had a go, but I like the idea of dirt bikes because I'm more into like mud and stuff. I've got a buggy. I've got a road legal post-apocalyptic buggy in the UK, which is always entertaining. But yeah, I don't really. I've got no urge to sort of ride a bike around roads, but over mud and stuff like that looks awesome.
You would do. As soon as you went, you go, "Oh my god!" Your face gets ripped off.
Jake, come out and visit us. You're welcome to ride all of them.
Oh wow!
Well, I tell you what. With that sort of a promise, that'll get mechanized in there as well. Because she loving a bike. She loving the bikes.
Yep.
She's being German as well. She's what's the word? Das fast.
Max Schnell.
Max Schnell.
Yeah, she got a ticket on the Autobahn.
Yeah, That's shit off a shovel, I think, is it?
So let's just ask our actual German in the band, unlike mechanized. So
Yeah, real German.
Real German. So how would you say in German that she rides her motorbike very fast?
Shit off a shovel.
Gaskrank.
Krankenwagen.
Krankenwagen.
Kugelschreiber.
Kugelschreiber.
We set Skelly off now. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Can I say something very heartfelt in German?
No.
Go on then. I think I know what's coming up.
It's very heartfelt and sweet, and it won't scare you at all.
Oh.
Ich liebe dich, meine kleine Schmetterling.
which actually means
I love you, my little butterfly.
That's so lovely.
Yeah. It brought a tear to me eye.
And this is why virtually all the V2A songs are in English, because our German is super
And
bad.
German is terrifying.
It is, exactly. So just before we start heading off, so any shouts out from Scott and Dee? Anybody you'd like to say hello to out there in the internet land?
Hi, we love you all.
I think we gave most of our shout outs already. Dauntless Express, Dogs of War, Bangarang Tribe.
Yeah.
Mostly Dogs of War.
Because they're the best. And also, would you like to join us next week on the Cult of V2A special,
I-
where you get to meet Freak Bear and some of the other people from around the world, some of our own cult members. So that will be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So Martin, anybody you'd like to do a shout out to as our European representative?
No.
Hey!
Nine.
Not today.
No. Would you like to say thank you to or anything? A big shout out to your drum sponsors or anybody like that online?
No.
Nine.
Okay. So obviously he's not getting enough free stuff, guys. There was no love there. So
Not
please,
enough.
please send Martin better stuff. Skelly, any shout outs?
Yeah, I've done them already, but they're worth doing again. Mein good friend Andy, who's watching at home, and also my good friend Ian, who was in the hospital recently having his gallbladder out, and he's on the road to recovery. So getting stronger every day. Good to see.
Oh, that's really good. And they're both lovely people.
Yeah.
So Stig, who's just doing
I'm just
Again.
a mama. Mama Giddy learned on a 650 Yam special street bike, for crying out loud. What shout outs? Well, I don't know. Everyone who knows me and all that sort of stuff. You're not doing a wind down now, are you? Because we haven't done the results of the.
Yeah, we just we're just saying just a shout out, just purely a shout out.
Oh, shout out!
I've just got a
shout out to my mum who had her first vaccine jab on Thursday. So good on you, and hopefully she's being sensible. She's wearing the mask. She's not wandering around having bloody 400 people wedding parties and all sort of bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So don't do it, you idiots. Wear a mask. Be nice. Don't kill people.
Your mum's great.
She is
good. Yeah.
Also, from my side, a big shout out to my cousin, little Frank, who had COVID and was in hospital, and it was getting quite bad, but he's pulled through and he's doing a lot better. So well done, little Frank. But yeah, please, guys, wear your masks. It is be careful. It is very, very nasty out there. So we love you all, guys, and please look all after yourself. It's a strange time. So over to Stig. Well, let's go round. So this is on the fact and fict. Is it a fact? Is it a fict?
Fact.
So I'll start because I'm in that corner, and then we can go. I always get that wrong, and then we can go that way. Look at this. So my fact or fict is I said, am I a official pirate? And yes, I am. I was born in Plymouth. So Plymouth is at the bottom of England, and the people from Plymouth sailed over to America and found it, even though Native American Indians were living there for a long time before that. But yeah, well, so I am technically a pirate, and most of my family down there all sound like pirates. if you spoke to them, especially
Well, in this case, the chat room were not 100% correct, but they agree with you. They think you're a pirate.
So that was good. So over to Martin. What was your fact and fict first, sir?
That people think I look like James Hetfield. It's fact, but I don't know why.
You do actually. You really do.
Yep. The chat room also agree with you. They think you look like James Hetfield, and there was a Mr. Hetfield here who actually says, "I want my royalties, please."
Oh,
it's a fight.
All mine.
It's a fight. So still going. I keep going wrong that way.
Where's he gone? I was looking. Where's he pointing now?
Skelly, what is your fact or fict?
I wrote the original lyrics for the Jaws theme, but what did the internet think?
The internet didn't think very much. Well, they
don't.
They voted, and most of them voted. Well, just over 50% reckoned you did write the Jaws theme lyrics.
It is entirely true. They just weren't used in the final cut. I'd had a big falling out with Mr. Spielberg.
Williams, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, no, he wrote the tune, but then he came back. I suspect it was him. He was a bit of a backstab. He went to Spielberg and just said, "It's better instrumental. It's scary. It's going to be a good film. Let's not ruin it." And I've not spoken to either much since, so it's a bit of bad blood there.
That's fair enough. I mean, you are a bit of a hummer. He probably heard it and he thought, "I'll have that." Cheeky git.
Unbelievable. So over. Just before we all die of boredom on that one, so over to Scott and D. So Scott first, because you're on the left-hand side, which is possibly your right-hand side, but our left-hand side because we're like mirror image. I don't know what's going on.
Like an American thing.
Scott, what was your
I've never broken any of my own bones, and that is true.
Oh, yeah. What did the audience think?
The internet believed you. Although, given your predilection for dirt bikes, I don't know what they were thinking, but they agreed.
I have, however, we used to play roller derby for years, and I did break someone else's bone.
Oh,
yeah, but isn't that a prerequisite of roller derby?
It kind of is.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm assuming it wasn't Dee's bone because you did roller derby as well, didn't you?
He gave me a nice scar from sitting on my leg on a bank track once, but no.
Okay.
No, actually, somebody else broke my bones, but it wasn't him.
Oh my God.
Well, the interweb agreed with you anyway.
I must admit, roller derby looks amazing. It's just I can't roller skate, so that's probably a bit of an issue.
Yeah, and you say derby, not derby.
It was brutal.
It does. It looks amazing. I saw it in Dallas, Texas.
A lot of fun.
When I was over there, and it was just
Dallas. You went to Dallas? No way.
Yes, the food was very nice. So D, over to you. What was your fact or fict?
Mine was that I, as a child, I was run over by a pickup truck, and it is true. And I didn't break any bones, or I didn't have bones broken in that.
Did you break their bones?
I wanted to. It was on a beach on Cape Cod, and the sand landing in the hole that I was digging as a kid was probably what saved my life in the sand.
Oh my God.
So there was a truck driving over the sand towards you.
It backed over me, actually. It was in front of me.
Oh my God.
Didn't you think, what's that beep, 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 beep?
This vehicle is reversing.
Yeah. The interweb agreed. They think you were run over by a truck.
So what actually happened once you got run over by a truck? You got up and you were like,
I did not get up.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Oh
I was airlifted to Mass General Hospital.
Oh God, yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, they strapped me down. I wasn't allowed to move. They attempted to. We were on our way to. The driver of the truck was a friend of ours, my parents' friend. I was 7. So we were going to his place on the beach, and we got out on the beach. Like, you were allowed to drive on the beach. We got out, and I was playing in the sand, and he backed over me. I was anywhere. So.
Oh my God. Are you then, if you can be run over by a lorry and have no effects on you at all, are you Wonder Woman?
That would be amazing. I would love to be, but so far well, she can't fly. So that's not.
Yeah. So you could be Wonder Woman.
I'm wearing a big bracelet.
It's all making sense now. It's all making sense.
She can't fly and she can't make a profitable film.
Oh,
He's an immortal elf.
Sorry, I've got a cat attack.
Oh, there was a cat. There was a cat.
Yeah,
So
it's jumped now. So
Stig, and your ginger cat, who we just saw it's here.
ginger,
Oh, that's your ears then. Okay. What's your fact or fit?
I was overtaken by the rear wheel of my MGB. And it's yet again it's true. It was well, obviously I can never afford to do anything because I'm so poor. So I was doing all the maintenance myself, and we were driving around France for a couple of 3 or 4 weeks, and the exhaust broke. So I kept every time when we were camping. So every time we stopped, I had to overnight. I had to get underneath and bolt the exhaust back together again. And obviously, I forgot to tighten up the wheel nuts properly this time. And we had CB radios at the time. And I said to my mate who was behind me, said, "Is the back end all right? It feels like it's steering from both ends." He said, "Yeah, it looks fine." Ba-dunk, 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 as the rear wheel sort of overtook me. And you should have seen a look at the bloke driving the VW camper up the hill towards me. Oh my God!
For people watching the show, a little insight: Stig is accident prone.
No, I'm not.
He really is. So every festival or everywhere we go, something entertaining happens, and it's always to Stig.
It's not so entertaining for Stig when
Is it? Not at the time or any time after.
But he is one of the lesser known characters from the MCU as well.
He is.
What clumsy get?
No, not that character.
You have powers? Are you Wonder Woman?
Yeah, are you Wonder Woman?
Show us who you are.
Yeah, so
I'm the White Panther.
Yeah,
Wakanda forever.
So Stig is actually White Panther. So he has a tendency of trying to climb up stuff when he's at festivals or at Wasteland Weekend. Tries to climb on people's RVs to take a great shot, a photo. But because he's doesn't really have the grace of a cat. I'm trying to work out what kind of grace you would have, Stig.
Well, amazing, obviously.
Well, yes, you barely know he's there. You just think like an aircraft is hit the top of your RV, or there's an earthquake or
Godzilla.
That is awesome. So I think we are nearly at the end, guys. So just a quick roundup of what is not hot. What don't we like this week? So over to, first of all, I always go the wrong way. I go the wrong way. So Martin, what is not hot this week?
Not hot. The postman didn't came in time with my Warhammer paints.
God damn postman.
God damn it.
God damn. So you ordered some off the post and it's not come yet?
No. Oh. Not in time.
Not in time.
2 days too late.
God, that is shockingly bad. Skelly, what is not hot?
Conspiracy nuts and anti-vaxxers.
Oh, very good, very good.
In the sea.
So Scott and Dee, so we've had what is hot, what's not hot this week?
The weather, it's winter and it's
very literal.
It's too cold to ride my motorcycle.
Yeah.
It's 7 degrees tomorrow.
We need to move someplace warmer, so it is warm and hot.
Yeah.
Oh God, we've got sort of snow and rain over here, as always in the UK. So it's pretty dreary. So Stig, what's not hot?
What's not hot? Oh, just the fact that you can't go anywhere, and they've screwed my business up, so I could probably be out of a job. Bunch of bastards. Apart from that, have a nice day.
And for me, I have a question to everybody on the panel, and also if anybody's online. Has anybody watched WandaVision? Is it any good? Because I'm getting feedback that it's not very good. Have you, Scott D? Have you seen it?
We watched the first episode. It was,
It's
I so wanted to like it. I thought this could be a bit different, but could be really good. And when Drone mentioned that the reviews were coming in, we're going,
It's like Bewitched, but not as funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is, I think that if it's aimed at sort of American audiences who know, well, I know Bewitched, but so many in Europe don't. It's almost like too tied in with the American 60s. Oh dear.
I've got a few friends who've seen up to episode 3, and it's still slow and black and white and canned laughter, and so I don't know. This may be the first failed MCU thing. I hope not, because I think I know where they're going with it, but not sure.
Well, Thor 2 was a failed MCU thing.
Yeah.
Which one?
Thor 2.
The Dark World.
The Dark World.
Yeah. Exactly. So also though, guys, so thank you very much for everybody joining. We've had absolutely tons of people on. We've gone slightly over the 1 hour to 1 hour 40 minutes. Woohoo! This will be available for catch up on YouTube and be shared all over Facebook tomorrow. So thank you very much. So first of all, a big thank you from me for everybody who's been on the show, and we will like the Cult of V2A on next week. So expect more chaos. Martin, anything from you as we go?
Stay safe.
Stay safe, and if you want to see Martin at any of our festivals when he's playing drummers with us and get any of your Metallica stuff signed, there is a $3 fee for
$5.
$5. We'll be rich.
That Mr. Hatfield's on the phone again. Something about
So Skelly, your sign off. Anything?
Yes, if Lord Humongous can wear a mask all through the post-apocalypse, however long that was, you can wear one for 45 minutes while you pop to Aldi.
Yes. And also the same sort of shorts, or?
Don't wear those to Aldi.
Okay. That's slightly frowned upon. Stig, anything from you?
No, just don't be an idiot. Wear a mask and just, we'll get out this. We'll get to the other side and we'll go to gigs and we'll have festivals and we'll go to ApoXeast and we'll go to Old Town. We'll go to Luna Negra. We'll have a great time. We'll go to the Mars Bar. We'll go to Wasteland. Don't kill people, idiots.
And over to our awesome guests, Scott and Dee. Any final words? First of all, thank you very much for coming on. We've had absolutely billions of people on. We've had millions of comments that I couldn't even post them all up because it was going up like a machine gun on the one side. So thank you so much, guys. We can't wait to come over to ApoXeast. Your festival looks totally unique and amazing. Absolutely looks stunning. Also the stage and the lighting, the amount of effort you've put into the festival, you should be very, very proud because it is completely unique and awesome. We've played most of the festivals around the world and your festival looks stunning. So, awesome work, guys. All the hard work is really paying off. And also hopefully with this show we can push this out so people in Europe, in Germany, in the UK, in Australia, Japan, we have people watching from all over the place, will now know ApoXeast. Yay! So any final words, guys, to your adoring fans worldwide?
First of all, thank you so much for having us on. This was an amazing experience. Basically, stay safe, stay healthy, don't get COVID, and have fun however you can. Hopefully shows will be back and we'll be able to go to festivals and cons at some point in the near future.
What she said.
I love it. I love your style, Scott. Always, just amazing. But yeah, minimalist. Well, thank you, guys. We love you all, and we will see you next week on The Freak Show.